Welcome back. Thanksgiving this year might actually look a little bit different than what our families are kind of used to, right?
Boy, isn't that the phrase of 2020? While the table might not be full of family members, lifestyle and parenting expert Sherri French is here to show us ways that you can remember those family traditions, but also embrace new memories for future holidays. Hey, Sherri.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning to you as well.
So yeah, it's 'tis the season, right? We're not going to have that normal Thanksgiving with 50 people over. So I've got some different ways to implement some new and old traditions to make 2020 even more memorable this year.
All right, so we're talking about a lot of people like to pass recipes down, right? From generation to generation. That's a good way to embrace the past, right?
Yeah, and I'll be honest, yeah, I knew my mom had some books of my grandmother, but what I didn't know, she actually has a recipe handwritten book from my great grandmother, born in 1895. I remember her because she passed away when I was 15. So the girls and I have been baking. What's amazing about this recipe book, there's no like times or temperature, but words like take it off the fire when it cools. So last night we actually made Spanish bun. Didn't know what it was, but you know what it turned out to be? Was a spice cake. Super easy. In about an hour and 10 minutes, I baked it like I would a cake, cut it up into pieces. So for Thanksgiving, try to find a recipe that's been passed down, even handwritten, figure out how to do it. Like I said, we didn't know the baking temperature, but this was something I was able to bring my girls, and I will continue to do through the holidays. Because again, my great grandmother, I remember going to her house, baking. I want my kids to, kind of be a part of that too.
That's very
cool.
Yeah, we're super impressed with that. And of course, every time we get together, in my wife's family, grandma's potatoes. Grandma's potatoes are, it's a recipe that has been handed down forever.
Yep.
Yeah,
all right.
It's super cool.
It's all about the plates and the food and all this good stuff. So you can actually share your dinner with to-go plates?
Yeah, so again, traditionally, I have a lot of people to my house. You cook that maybe 15 or 20 pound turkey. But my house, it's just going to be us this year. So I will be making plates. And again, use just some, festive plates or even just, the Tupperware throwaways. I think these are Rubbermaid throwaways that are super cheap. Make your meal, split it up. And if mom and dad aren't going to come over, you've already got it ready for them. They don't need to cook. So they are, while you're Zooming, can eat the same meal that you're eating. Again, super simple, but again, something that we normally wouldn't do.
I agree.
Absolutely. And of course, it's always a good time of the year, really the perfect time to remember what to be thankful for.
Yeah. So again, thankful wishes 2020. Is it over yet? I mean, I'm counting the days, and we've got some time together. We won't have 50 people at the house. So crafting. So I know, Leanne, I'm not as crafty as you, but if you just find some clear balls. And Annika and I decorated using just markers. She's much fancier than me. She made a snowman. I just used some festive tape. Decorate your ball. And then you're just going to take a piece of paper and a pen, and you're going to write your wishes for 2020. So I think Annika put no more masks in hockey in 2021 if we can get back to a normal. You're going to put that inside your decorated ball. Hang it on your tree this year, and when you take the balls out next year, we're going to see if those wishes came true.
Oh, I like this
that's
idea.
great. A lot of stuff you can get at the dollar store too, so you don't have to spend a lot of money on that.
No, these are super cheap, these clear balls. And again, markers, paint, whatever you want to do to decorate, the options are endless.
I love that. I love checking next year to see if it came true.
I really like that idea. I was like, why haven't I been doing that for years now? That's a really good idea.
It is a good idea. All right, and of course, get outside and enjoy family time, right? Just the simple things. Don't overcomplicate it.
Yeah, again, if it's just going to be your family, you're going to have that great big meal, not as many people to, sleep on the couch after. I don't think the weather is going to be like it is today, but go out for a walk, play some football as a family. And I think for me, certainly 2020 has given me time with my family that I've never had before. So let's take advantage of it while we can.
Absolutely. And of course, a good time to give back as well. So if your family has the ability to give back locally, nationally, whatever network, that's a really good time to think about that too. Giving is always better than receiving, right?
Absolutely. We want our kids to know it's not always about the gifts. And again, I'll be honest, in my family, we're very giving at Christmas, during that holiday period time. But something we haven't done before is just gone out and bought a meal for a family, because we know so many families are in need, especially during the holidays, let alone daily life. But just network with people, whether it's your church group, maybe at school. Try to find a family, and it's super easy. Buy all of the fixings from appetizers to brownies for dessert. Give them everything they need for their family this year so they can have a great Thanksgiving dinner like the rest of us.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
and of course, my suggestion: find a family that has someone in the military, the active military, especially with Veterans Day this week.
Absolutely. With, a lot of them are still gone overseas. So yes, anybody that that you can network and find that will absolutely appreciate. There's nothing better than having all of our family around the table at Thanksgiving, and then obviously having that great meal to go with it.
Absolutely. Well, happy Thanksgiving to your family. I know it's sneaking up here pretty quickly. It'll be here before we know it. Thanks for all the great ideas today, Sherri.
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Of course, to find more details on all those great ideas, just follow @MomHint on Instagram for more.